and I'm sorry, I forgot to point. Very light, very wet, just about right, kind of a Goldilocks thing. My grant work and what I'm trying to do now is figure out if there's a combination of cover crops and treatments that will move the border up, that will make that soil better. And in that case, it's get organic material in it, get the roots in there and all that. Mike has quit tilling. That's a good thing in my view anyway. It introduces other challenges. Down here, we want to figure out, is there something we can do to dry it up, to make use of the moisture and all of that, and do all this cooperatively with the corn. So this is really an ecosystem and all of that. Alicia Sedmiller and Michael Lubers are here to talk about soil and soil health a little bit. I challenged them this morning, go up there, and in our baseline treatments, we're not putting any cover crop down. So my commitment on my grant and Mike's equip commitments are, we're going to try really hard after 4 years to see if we're moving the needle at all in terms of what we're getting. And so most folks that I talk to about soil say, Bob, it takes hundreds of years to make soil. You know, it's a fool's mission to think you're going to try to do it in a hurry, but I don't have 100 years left, so I gotta do what I can. So with that, let's take a little walk. I'm going to walk you through. I'll probably bore you to tears, but I want you to see a little of my process of how I try to understand corn and corn yield. This field is so variable, a yield map becomes almost meaningless. I have a 40-year-old combine. I will harvest this whole plot one row at a time. I'll get a profile. I spend all winter plunking around in my data. I'll get a profile that starts out at 0 or near 0, goes up to pretty good, and then back down pretty low. And hopefully it won't rain and I won't get my combine stuck. Welcome, come on in, grab a chair. So with that, let's walk in here. This cover crop, the corn that you're seeing was planted on the 17th of May, fairly late. This year I was really late. My son went to a military academy and they told him when he got off the bus there's 3 responses: yes sir, no sir, and no excuses. So I'm not going to make any excuses on why I did or didn't do what I did, but we were really late with the cover crop. So this cover crop is not the stuff that storybooks are made of and all that. Mike's going to talk about some of the other things that are out there in the field that we put in, and I do have we put in a complex mix. So with that, let's get up and walk down this. Follow me if you can.